What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and here I go, almost not uploading for an entire month yet again. Honestly, just the main reason for that is that I really haven't been watching that much wrestling. I think the last time I watched WWE was Raw after Mania, and I can't remember the last time I watched SmackDown because I just find SmackDown really boring. NXT, we can't get live here in Canada, and I just don't always feel like going back and watching it on the network. So really the only wrestling I've been watching much of is AEW. So you may see a few videos of me talking about like older wrestling and stuff like that popping up, like this one. I just really haven't been enjoying the whole quarantine and empty arena feel of the shows. AEW I think's done pretty well with it, but Raw and SmackDown just really haven't done it for me, at least of what I've seen and tried to sit through. And in the end, if I don't enjoy it, I'm not going to force myself to watch it. But I do want to be making YouTube videos. So today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite championship reigns ever, John Cena's United States Championship reign in 2015 and why it worked. More specifically, his open challenge concept. Now, if we go all the way back to 2015, Rusev, who, well, now is unfortunately released, or maybe it is to his benefit, was the United States champion. He was absolutely undefeated, tearing through people left and right, having one of the most dominant title reigns in US title history until he met John Cena at Wrestlemania 31. Of course, John Cena would defeat Rusev and capture the United States Championship in a pretty good match. It kinda sent Rusev spiraling down the card, unfortunately, and a lot of people were upset about it at first, but it did lead to an amazing title reign from John Cena. So without further ado, here are 5 reasons why John Cena's United States Championship reign worked. First of all, it elevated the championship. With any title reign, you need to have your title feel important, and oftentimes the United States Championship and the Intercontinental Championship are afterthoughts. It's sad, but it is true in WWE. Now, WrestleMania 31, we saw John Cena capture the United States Championship and Daniel Bryan capture the Intercontinental Championship, supposedly to elevate both those titles. Unfortunately, Daniel Bryan would go out with an injury and he wouldn't be able to do so, so it was all up to John Cena to elevate the United States Championship and bring it up the card, make it feel more important. And really, he did this throughout its entire reign. I don't remember the US title feeling as important since then, and I don't really remember it feeling important really before then at all. John Cena just elevated it so much and really made the title feel important. But that's really what's going to happen when you put a mid-card title on arguably the top guy in the company at the time. I know then is when they were starting to transition more into like Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and those type of people. But John Cena was one of their biggest draws, and by putting that mid-card title on John Cena, it elevates it up the card automatically. And what really elevated it up the card was the open challenge concept, which we are going to get into now. Because my second reason as to why his title reign worked and why the open challenge was such a good concept was obviously the unpredictability. Every single time he walked out there and he cut that promo, you never knew who was going to walk down that aisle, and you never know if it was going to be the time that he lost the championship. By defending it at every Monday Night Raw and every single pay-per-view, sometimes, you know, we had open challenges, other times it was actual feuds that were built up, whether it be guys like Rusev or Kevin Owens, but we really never knew when he was going to lose the title or who it was going to be against. So with every passing week, it seemed like it was more and more likely that, you know, oh, is John Cena actually going to lose it here, especially with some of the caliber of opponents he ended up facing towards the end. Sure, a lot of people didn't think that Corporate Kane or Stardust were going to win the US Championship, but whenever it was Bad News Barrett in the UK, or Sami Zayn, hell, even Neville, who put up an amazing fight, Cesaro, there are so many guys that actually had a lot of fans, including myself, thinking, oh my god, this is actually going to be the night where John Cena loses the title, or if it was going to be the night where he puts someone over and makes them look amazing. Which of course brings me into the next point, the surprise opponents that we ended up getting, the hometown pops. Like I mentioned, we had Bad News Barrett challenge for the title in the UK out of Monday Night Raw, and it got an absolutely insane pop. The hometown crowd was so hot for Bad News Barrett. They really wanted to see him win it. Whenever Raw was in Montreal, my Canadian boy, Sami Zayn, was introduced by Bret freaking Hart to one of the loudest ovations ever and had a banger of a match with John Cena, automatically elevating him and putting him up and making him feel important. We had Zack Ryder challenge for it in Long Island, which obviously was a little bit predictable that was going to happen versus the other two, but everyone was so hot for Zack Ryder and everyone wanted to see Zack Ryder win the US title there. And by doing it week in and week out, you never knew, was WWE gonna go with the hometown crowd pop to lift a guy up and give them the championship and have John Cena's reign end? You never knew week in, week out if it was going to be your hometown favorite winning the championship. The next point is that it gave mid-carders TV time. Guys like Stardust, like I mentioned, Cesaro, Corporate Kane, Zack Ryder, so many people that challenged for John Cena that otherwise wouldn't really have a match on the card. And for these less popular acts, it gave them a chance to get some offense on John Cena and have John Cena sell for you. Because if you want anyone to sell for you and make you look like $1 million, it's the top guy in the company. Automatically makes you feel credible. It makes your offense look amazing. And if you're nearly getting these wins on John Cena, it really proves that you should have more TV time, more matches on the card. And it really gave these people who otherwise wouldn't really have a chance to shine the chance to do just that and pull out all the stops against the top guy in the company and show off what they really can do against John freaking Cena. And my final point, one of the most important ones, is that it changed the fans' opinion on John Cena. Let's go back to 2015. Going into WrestleMania before then, you know, even the years before that, it was a lot of let's go Cena, Cena sucks, or just Cena sucks in general. People were tired of him. They didn't want to see him in the main event anymore. So what did they do? They throw him down into the mid-card, give him a mid-card championship, and let him just wrestle and have some amazing matches against a lot of younger talent and really get to elevate them. And it really showed off just how good of a wrestler John Cena really is. Like, as much slack as he was getting at the time for, you know, having the golden shovel and burying people and holding other people down and whatnot, it really changed like a lot of fans' opinions on him to realize that, oh my god, this dude can still go. He's an amazing wrestler. You put John Cena in there against just about anybody and you're going to get a good match. So I know this was a little bit of a shorter video, but that, in my opinion, is why John Cena's United States Championship title reign worked. I hope to see John Cena back real soon. I really do think anything he does is very important. I wasn't all that into the Fiend match at WrestleMania, which I did make a video on, but I would definitely like to see him back. There's a lot of potential opponents there, which, you know, maybe that's a video off. But overall, I do really miss the John Cena United States Championship Open Challenge and his reign as champion. The title just hasn't felt the same since. I can't even remember. Andrade! That's who's the champ right now. I couldn't even remember for a few seconds there. Like, the title just does not feel important whatsoever. I hope one day that its prestige is elevated back to that of when John Cena held it. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. Let me know your opinions on John Cena's US Open Challenge down in the comment section below. Like the video if you did enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all very soon with another video. I promise. Thank you.